Bucks looking to make the most out of their home court advantage here in Milwaukee. Sit back and enjoy this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. Here's Giannis. The shot's good on the assist by Prince. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
And Mitchell missing. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Bucks passing it around. Good D by Mobley.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Here's Allen. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Lopez up top. Pass to Prince. A wide open look here for Kuzma. Hits the three-point bomb.
And Kuzma spacing the floor nicely, patiently waiting and knocking down the three.
Garland with it. And here is Mitchell. Defended by Prince. Hunter for three. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. And it's the Bucks ball. And DeAndre Hunter is a plug-and-play type of wing. Brent, he can fit in anywhere.
Yeah, really good at spacing the floor, getting better at creating for himself, Kevin. And defensively, he's a solid on-ball defender that can switch up to multiple positions. Who in the league isn't looking for a talent like that?
Here's Mitchell. Lopez with the block.
Well, Lopez has size and great instincts. That makes him a threat to knock shots away like that.
Off the run, and Mobley throws it down.
Finally, after all those clanks, someone comes through for him.
Yeah, the point is to score, so getting that first one, that always helps.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Hunter grabs the miss.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. Guarded by Hunter. To the inside. And stolen by Hunter. Floats it up there for Mobley. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Excellent pass from Mitchell. His teammates are so fortunate to have a guy to make them better.
And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Bucks making a change here. For the three. The Cavaliers pull it in. Pass to Allen. Over Lopez. And it's in there.
Well, the defense has got to bring a little bit more. Hitting Allen like that is not going to prevent him from scoring.
Here's Giannis. Mobley with the block. Allen with it. Now guarded by Porter. Hunter with it. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Jrue Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
Hunter, no one around him. The three-pointer, no good. Down low. Nice move. And Giannis will lay it in. Giannis has got 6 points.
Yeah, Giannis has great confidence, and he's playing with it here.
.51 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And it's sent back by Allen.
That's a great swat. Jared Allen gets up there. Hard to escape his reach.
Porter with the steal. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo. He's got 8.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Over Mitchell. And it's Giannis missing.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
And there's another turnover by the Cavaliers.
Well, that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Knocked loose. Stolen by Garland. He can't get it to go. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. He notched 8 points in the quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Bucks.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Oh,
goodness. And how about Jared Allen? A little bit of flair from the big fella.
GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that 3. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his looks.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Darius Garland, the son of former NBA player Winston Garland, said that he was a sponge growing up listening to his dad. He hung on every word about playing point guard. Darius says, I learned the little things much quicker. He taught me at a young age to change gears to keep defenders off balance. Kevin?
And he's doing it. I love the tricks of the trade you just talked about. Thank you so much. Pass to Garland. And here is Strus. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Bobby Portis. And, Brett, you've seen the way the game has grown over the years. The skill level of the league is higher than ever.
Well, the talent level, Kevin, that is on display on a nightly basis in this league is staggering. But a lot of kids out there watching what's going on, and they're going to push this game even further. How exciting is that? He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Strus in the corner. Mobley outside. Cleveland moving the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Mitchell. The rebound by the Bucks.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. Here's Mobley. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And really, the line a season ago was just a battle for him. Just about a 72% free throw shooter.
And, Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
Outside Portis. Outside Green. Here's Trent.
Yeah, just about 7 feet. Jared Allen can be imposing as a defensive presence.
The wide open shot from Strus. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. And that makes it a tie ball game. There's Porter with the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Porter's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like you're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Back to Green. Trent with it. He's picked up by Mobley. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. A 3-ball. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Now, here's Garland. Scoreless thus far.
And one of Mitchell's great attributes, strength and explosiveness at the rim.
Back to Antetokounmpo. With the floater. And he comes up with the deuce.
Stop fouling me, nigga. Just a nice combination of size and feel there. Terrific finish down low.
And when you look at the career of Kyle Kuzma, he has
That's what you do, foul
various roles.
Yeah, Kevin, different spots and different things that have been asked of him by different coaches in different systems. So 6-man, spot-up shooter, go-to scorer. It speaks a lot to his adaptability. Hopefully he'll settle in and become the player that he knows confidently he is.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pass to Allen. The wide open look here for Garland. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Milwaukee in the lead. Here's Giannis. Allen defending. It's Strus on the wing. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Back to Prince. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. Darius Garland picks one up.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete.
That's why you're going to get your ass whipped.
The game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
That's why you're going to get your ass whipped.
He doesn't get the second one. And Brent, when you talk about the best player in the league, Giannis has got to be in that conversation, correct?
That's why you got to lose,
Kevin. I mean, the numbers he puts up are incredible. It's how easily he dominates a game and just how unstoppable of a force he is. You know, there's so many teams out there trying to find answers for what Giannis is doing to them offensively, but how do you equip a defense to slow down the force that is Giannis Antetokounmpo?
Shot clock at 6. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The shot by Rollins, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Mitchell wide open. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Strus. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
From deep, Giannis. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Bucks ahead. They lead by a bucket. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far.
Garbage. I've been played against people that play better than you.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Brent, for about a decade, the Bucks have virtually been a lock for the playoffs.
Yeah, you think about Giannis being drafted in 2013, and absolutely nobody saw what was coming with him. They missed the playoffs in his first and his third year, and then all of a sudden, Giannis fully arrived. He's developed into a star, not just a star, but a superstar, and these guys have been contenders ever since.
Cavaliers trailing. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. The Bucks use their size defensively to great impact. Coach Doc Rivers said, we're not fast, we're long. So we get our fingertips on a lot of balls, and that slows fast teams down. Switching keeps guys in front of you, and the more size we can put in front of people, the better we can be. Kevin?
Yeah, you followed this league for a long time. That sounds like a pretty good game plan.
That's pretty much not how they would defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there. Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Wade outside. Strus in the corner for the tie. That one's not going to go. Bucks leading by 3. From deep, Prince. Offensive rebound. Tries again. Antetokounmpo. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
Yeah, not sure. I would think the first guy you want to box out would be Giannis.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. And they double up Jackson from outside the arc. And Prince is good for 3. Prince has got 5 points so far.
A good shooter and has some range. Taurean Prince welcoming all catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Pass to Jerome. It's Strus on the wing. He has 7. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Brook Lopez.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
First one falls for him. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Bucks leading by 4. Over to the wing. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And they double up on Antetokounmpo. Wow, Giannis with a strong finish inside.
Well, that was delicate there from Giannis. I like that floater because that becomes unblockable given the massive length.
Strus's shot is good.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
There's 1:54 left in the third. Back to Lopez. Prince in the post. He has 5. Off with the layup. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. The Cavaliers shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
At the elbow, it's Mitchell. Over Trent. The shot by Mitchell, no good. Bucks leading by 3. Fast break, Milwaukee. The 3. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
The Cavaliers again can't hit. Portis in the post. Pass to Kuzma. Trent outside. The 3. Jared Allen grabs the miss. The Cavaliers trail by 3. For 3, Mitchell. Again, Mitchell missing.
It's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
And we know Kuzma's always been a terrific scorer. But, Greg, he's developed as a passer over time.
And, Kevin, early in his career, Kuzma wasn't called on to be a leader. But he's grown into that role, and he puts effort into orchestrating for his teammates.
And Kuzma, one of those forwards that can kind of go between. Plays the 4 or the small forward. And that's impressive versatility from this young player.
It's stolen by Strus. Right side, Garland. Mitchell in the corner. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Mitchell's got 10 points.
You got to chase Mitchell out of the corner, or he will drain those all night.
Back to Porter. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. And the Bucks lead by 4. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
And, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
It would take some very special defense to stop him once he gets that close to the bucket.
Oh, and he got it!
Did that beat the buzzer, Kevin?
Yes!
Wow.
Yes!
And that's a crucial 3 there. They've cut.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team.
Oh, what a move! Giannis!
That's some flashy stuff from Antetokounmpo. They're dicing up the D with the ball control.
Hunter, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
He nails it, and we're tied up.
What I like about that is Hunter did not rush the shot.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Antetokounmpo converts inside.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
Jerome, no good. Milwaukee leading by 4. Jackson with it. Picked up by Thompson.
Yeah, you better foul me now.
Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
It's over for you, buddy. I'm not even. I'm getting anything.
And so Antetokounmpo looking over it.
It's over for you, buddy.
And the double up Antetokounmpo. Prince wide open.
You stupid.
Connects from three-point range.
It's over, boy.
Prince has got the lead up to 7 now for the Bucks.
Wow, Prince has a little daylight, and that shot looked true.
For 3, Mitchell sinks the triple. Mitchell's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
Seems to be taking it on his shoulders aggressively to shrink this lead. They really needed those points.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Here's Giannis. The Cavaliers pull it in. The shot. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Now just a 2-point Milwaukee lead.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Lopez, no luck. Cleveland with the ball. Antetokounmpo with the steal. And that one
Thanks for the
clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on
Ain't
Mobley.
missing these.
So tough to contain the length of Giannis. When he takes those strides, he's going to make you foul him.
And forget about the miss for a moment and focus on the fact that he's done a great job putting pressure on the defense.
Joystick fucked up, bro. It'll be on some
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Here's Hunter. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Outside Prince. Here's Antetokounmpo. And no good. Good D by Mobley. Here's Mitchell.
Do it.
Good D by Lopez. Milwaukee leading by 3. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Oh, that's easy. It's easier now. It's easier now.
Cleveland on defense. Antetokounmpo drops in the floor.
And you know he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
Hunter on the wing. Shoots over Kuzma. And that one's good. Hunter.
That ain't gonna help you.
Hunter's got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh, Hunter's stepping up, and we saw this during his time in Virginia.
From down in the low post, it goes.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Cuts it 5. Hunter no good.
Well, that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets
over,
a
man.
good
Watch
look
out.
at it next time and hits it.
Thank you for the foul.
All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
All game long, they've had active hands and really
Bet you
out
on
in the
this
passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that increases their lead to 6. And so Garland will bring it up for Cleveland. Garland is doubled. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And it's Milwaukee's ball. 6-point game. Here's Prince. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
This is going to help out the offense when you get Taurean Prince to play like this.
Moving it up. Here's Rollins. Good. And a nice assist from Prince. Rollins got the lead up to 11 now for Milwaukee. On the wing, Mitchell. And they get it. It's good from long range. We've got 28 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Lopez. The shot's good.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Here's Kuzma. Shot from the inbound. Moves back up. And it's sent back by Allen. Here's Antetokounmpo. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah,
Second viewer, get off my shit, nigga. I'm in my lot of